What was that? There it is again. It's like a weird metal clank. Okay, what?
Dude, there ain't nothing in here. Okay, what is... like, what the hell?
Are you kidding me right now? Okay, what's messing with me? Come on now. Those were footsteps. Whoa. Help. Just keep saying help. What do you need help with? Let's try it this way. Jesus. Oh my god. They all just started screaming at once. What the hell? What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new adventure. We are once again in the middle of nowhere. We're actually back in Nova Scotia. Unfortunately, our Newfoundland adventure has ended. We had one hell of a time. We filmed tons of great videos. We actually have a lot of upcoming vlog content still remaining from Newfoundland. So definitely look out for that. If you're not, for some reason, subscribed to the vlog channel, go and subscribe to that. The link will be down in the description below. Or you can just search it up on YouTube. It's Angbona TV, A-N-G-B-O-N-A TV. So we're kind of starting out here in the middle of nowhere in Nova Scotia. There are several areas that we can go and explore in this area, and there are rumors to be hauntings, also a potential cryptid. That's what LOMAR was telling me. That's why we decided to come out here. We've been discussing what is our next step, what is our next adventure, and he recommended this place highly. He said he had one hell of a terrifying time the last time he came out here, so we decided, let's go and check it out. Now, I came here early. He's going to come here afterwards with Kia, so I got a few hours to spare just because he's been here before, but I haven't, so I wanted to see it during the day, explore it, see what's out here. Interestingly enough, there's actually an Icelandic settlement that was based in this area. So that is probably one of the main reasons for the hauntings. Apparently they settled here for almost a decade, maybe even longer. I gotta go and read that sign a little bit better, but there's a lot of like foundations, and apparently there's a spooky haunted cabin off in the woods down in that direction, which we are going to get to. That's probably the area we're gonna settle down and camp for the night. But I did want to make an announcement. July 19th of this year coming up, I have an event that I have been asked to be a guest of. I'm not going to be filming it. I'm just showing up. I'm doing a little bit of a speaking thing and basically hanging out with a bunch of really cool people. It is going to be at Haunted Hillview Manor near Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I believe it's in Newcastle, if I'm not mistaken. I will leave the link to the website down in the description below. If you want to go and buy a ticket, feel free. If you want to come and hang out, you want to meet me, we'll probably be doing a little bit of ghost hunting, which would be fun. A lot of you guys have wanted to do a ghost hunt with me. Now is your chance. So if you're interested, go and check out the website, buy some tickets, July 19. I will be there, and it's going to be a lot of fun. In the meanwhile, let's finish up our adventures here in Nova Scotia. And yeah, I don't know exactly when LOMAR is coming, but go and subscribe to him as well. He will join me probably in the next hour and a half to 2 hours. But yeah, let's start adventuring and see what the heck is out here. So first things first, the black fly situation out here is miserable. I literally just sprayed myself with some off. It is helping a little bit, but it's annoying. Very, very annoying. But I wanted to check out this thing first. So this is actually a monument. It looks more or less just like a rock, but it is in the memory of the Icelandic people who lived here from 1875 to 1882. Not very long. Care should be taken in the presence of a soul. So it is believed that this area is haunted. There's a lot of history to it. Apparently there's a bunch of foundations kind of everywhere. I'm trying to figure out which direction I need to go to in order to find a lot of these foundations, but I am going to first head in this direction. There's caribou gold mines. That should be interesting. And then there is a spooky cabin down in that direction. I don't really know what this shelter looking thing is for, but I'm going to read a little bit of the history on this location just to kind of acquaint myself. We will get some insight from LOMAR when he gets here with Kia, and he can kind of give us an idea of what happened to him last time. He said it was really, really freaky and scary out here, so we might experience maybe something similar, or we might not experience anything at all. I have no idea. Apparently there's also a brochure and a guest book If there's a pencil or pen in there, then I'll probably sign it. Might as well grab a brochure and let's get the adventure going. I'm gonna head up down that way first just to see what there is. Okay, so I am heading towards what's called Caribou Mines first. I don't know what's actually there. I don't even know if there actually is still a mine, but might as well check it out. We still got plenty of time before the sun goes down, because now it goes down like way later, like 10 p.m. So we got about 3 hours and 40 minutes to kill, basically. But it does appear that all of the ghost town stuff is down in the opposite direction. And I do think that the log cabin that is still there, I don't know for sure, but I do believe that that might actually be one of the remaining cabins from the settlers. The rest are all just foundations, but it looks like there's a bunch of like spots, but I guess they're all kind of in the woods. What that sign was kind of telling me, or not the sign, but the other information that was available, essentially the people from Iceland came here looking for a better life because they were having economic hardships back in Iceland. Go figure. I mean, it's like kind of no man's land essentially. So they came here, were promised, you know, better times. They started clearing the land, they built their farms and their houses, and then they ran into a problem. The soil here is not good for farming at least, and it was kind of a failed settlement. I think they were actually heading for Ontario first, but for some reason, I guess they just didn't get all that way there. They made it here to Nova Scotia first. Go figure, this part of Canada is just like, it's all bedrock. I mean, there are farmlands, but a lot of this area is essentially just rocks. Like, even pegging our tents into the ground is such a challenge out here. But yeah, essentially they ended up moving elsewhere and they ended up thriving. So they weren't here for a very long time. But it's just fascinating that there is history out here regarding people from Iceland. I never knew that. So this is all new to me. So we got to go about 3.3 kilometers up the road here. Not too far. It always says 6 minutes, but I think it's going to take us a little bit longer because there are some bumps in the road. And I think my car needs a little bit of TLC soon. I could hear something kind of clicking and squeaking a little bit on this side. It's not bad. I don't think it's going to break. It's probably just a sway bar link or something. But yeah, can't seem to get any car service out here. I'll explain why later on, but that's kind of funny. But yeah, let's get to these mines, see if there's actually anything there. Otherwise, I'm just going to end up turning around and basically going towards the cabin and all the other foundations of this ghost town. Okay. Well, there's no mines. Just really old houses. Okay, so, that's interesting. So it came several kilometers this way and there's just nothing here.
Sharp left to stay on Caribou Road, then you will arrive at your destination.
Okay. And unfortunately I don't see anything. Yeah, there literally ain't nothing here. Well, that's annoying. Alright, well, looks like we're turning back around and
you have arrived.
Yeah, we have arrived at nothing. Literally a random intersection, there's nothing here. I'm sure there's mines probably somewhere, there has to be. I mean, it is called Caribou Mines, so it would make sense, I guess. But okay, we're gonna have to backtrack 3 kilometers. I guess it was worth seeing if there was anything here. Lomar didn't mention anything about houses. Maybe he's never been down on this side, but all right, let's go back to the memorial and then we're gonna hang that left and go basically into the ghost town because yeah, that's kind of shitty. Oh my, look at that thing. Holy crap, there's a giant tortoise right in the road. I gotta see this. This is so freaking cool. You don't usually see them this big back home. So this was kind of cool to see. Hey, little guy, you gotta get your butt out of the road. Well, I guess he's not really that little, but that's awesome. I wonder how old he is. Hello. Imagine he just chases me. Moves a lot faster than you would think. Damn, that thing is huge though. Wow, look at his tail. That is incredible. I did not even know, I didn't know they had those out here. Wow. I thought I saw something coming up the road. I'm like, what the hell is that big dark looking thing in the middle of the road that I didn't see coming through the first time? That's awesome. All right, little dude, You gotta get out of the way. Make sure you don't get run over by anybody. Because you never know if you might have some careless drivers that might not see him coming through. Damn, he's amazing though. I could literally just stare at him all day. It's like not moving. I think he's playing dead. Yeah, I see you, dude. I see you. Well, that was definitely something. I don't think in Canada I've ever actually seen, I guess it would be a tortoise, right? Not a turtle, because he's freaking huge, but I have never seen that in Canada. Just a giant tortoise just crossing the road. Gotta be careful now that we know they're out here. I mean, they move really slow, but we could mistaken them for... Jesus, these roads. Sorry guys, I literally smashed a freaking microphone off the glass, but you could mistaken them for a rock. I mean, we're not moving really fast, but you definitely don't want to hit one of those as you're driving, because you can either blow a tire, or you could like cause serious damage to your car, or even worse, you could get into a very bad accident. Definitely got to watch out for those little guys. Even the small ones, like you got to be careful of those, because their shells are very hard. Okay, finally made it down the other way. Let's go and check out this cabin that Lomar was talking about. I don't know if we're really going to find too much of the other foundations, because I don't really want to waste too much time. We'll see. We'll see if they're like easy to notice, hopefully. Got a little bit of a bridge. There's a nice little creek here. It's actually a really cool area. I like this so far. So I think the cabin is probably coming up here on the left. Gotta double check. So apparently down here there might be some houses or sites, if you will. There's some signs here that Sigurdsson Svanlaugsson, his wife Elisabeth, and daughter came from Iceland in 1875. 2 daughters were born here. The family moved to Minnesota in 1881, and their lot was sold to William Keith, who lived on the property. Accessible by trail only. So, I mean, we could go up that way, but I don't know. I don't even know if there's anything like really down there. Apparently there's a lot 3. There's a grave site. Oh, so there's actually berries. There's actually bodies buried out here. Wow, okay. So I know the cabin that Lomar's talking about is further up. We got to go around this bend and then it'll be on the left. So we are getting there. We'll see if there's anything else along the way. But like I said, I don't want to spend too much time just kind of going in and out of looking at foundations. I just don't really see the point, especially if they're just like foundations. They're just basements to houses basically. So it's nothing really too important or special. I just kind of want to get to the actual cabin so that way we have enough time to set up and kind of get things moving here. Damn, look at that. That is freaking cool. There's legit like a full-on cabin here. Lot 3. Home Place Point. Oh, okay. So this was the dude's house, which literally means that there's a body buried here somewhere. Whoa. This is awesome. So yeah, I guess this is a good little camping spot. We do got to be careful with fires and stuff because we don't want to obviously set this thing on fire, but damn, look at that. I wonder if it's open. That'd be kind of cool if we could go inside. Is this, unlock? Oh, it is open. Oh, it's small. There's definitely nothing in it, but that's cool. So they legit lived in this tiny little cabin? Damn. There's like literally no space. Whoa, cool. There's like a whole little... Whoa, rabbit. Oh, hello, Mr. Wabbit. How are you doing? So, first Icelandic child to be born in Nova Scotia. Wow. That's actually really cool. Hello. Oh, see you later. I'm not really sure where this goes, but yeah, pretty neat spot so far. Yeah, if I go any further, I'm probably going to throw some pants on because we've been getting ravaged by ticks lately. Like, it's been bad. There was even one on Kia. Poor Kia probably had been on there for a couple days. It was like this freaking big and gross looking and so nasty. But okay, I'm just trying to figure out like campsite wise if this makes sense to just kind of be right in here. mean, I would imagine so. I don't really see the problem with it. Okay, so I think I'm gonna just drive a little bit further down. I mean, we got a lot of road to go. I may not even actually like camp right here. I haven't quite decided yet, but I'm genuinely just like really curious as to what else is down there. I mean, when I come out to places like this, I have a habit of, you know, just deep down inside, I gotta know what else is out here. There's probably nothing. Lomar didn't really mention anything other than the one cabin and foundations, and he may not be able to join us tonight because they just literally got an AC unit and he's trying to figure that out. So he might not make it, but I'll update you guys later on. So it might just be me solo tonight, but let's go further down this road. If anything, then we'll just turn around and basically come back. Okay, I guess it's a good thing that I kept coming because I just found the gravesite. Whoa. Somebody's gravesite anyways. I'm not really too sure whose. Gravesite of Dennis Maynard, 3-year-old son of Charles and Sarah Maynard, who died on February 1st, 1889 as a result of a roof collapse during a fierce windstorm. He was buried on the property and given a headstone. He was not of Icelandic heritage. Interesting. So this is the gravesite right here. Whoa. The heck was that? Okay. Oh, look at that. They brought him like little toys and stuff. Damn, look at that. That's one really old headstone. Well, 1800s, right? Wow, this is getting more and more interesting by the moment. So I guess we have a reason to keep going down the street and see if there's anything else that we can actually explore. Here's another one, lot 6. So I'm finding a couple of these. They have all the names, a little bit of information. There was another one further up there, but kind of when you go in there, you realize that there's really nothing here. I mean, keep in mind, it's been what, 130 years since there's been anyone living out here. And they also didn't live here for very long, but the house would have been here somewhere, considering there's a number 6. I mean, it could be even a little bit further in. I'm not going to go all the way in, but pretty interesting though. So I'm trying to find myself like kind of a clearing. I did find like a decent one. I mean, it was basically just kind of like a T intersection. Would have given me more than enough space to kind of set up camp. I don't think I'm going to camp right next to the cabin because I do want to have a little bit of a campfire tonight. Because even though it's hot as balls during the day, it gets very cold at night, especially in areas like this. But we are fortunate that there's no heavy winds, so that's a bonus for sure. But yeah, let's keep going down the road. Hopefully we'll find a spot to kind of set up camp, and we'll see also if Lomar is going to make it out here or not. Okay, again, we have another house over here, or had a house, apparently Rob's house, that was their last name. But there is a spot here, it's kind of a clearing, but the only issue is I'm not really seeing much wood that we can use. Alright, I'm just going to go up a little bit further, and then if anything, I think I might actually just either stop here, or maybe at that fork up the road here, or maybe I'll just go back to the cabin. I haven't fully decided yet. Okay, I think we're getting a little bit closer to something. There's something moving back there, but this is the old Icelandic road. The men from the Iceland house were employed in the construction of the road through the settlement using axes, hoes, and hand saws. The pay was $1 per day. The road was completed in September of 1875. I don't really know what's down there, but I think this would probably be a good spot to camp at because we have some at least open area. So that's not so bad because I kind of want to get some sun in before it goes away. Okay, the only question is how good is the quality of this road? Like how far down can I actually drive before I gotta turn back around? And why did they build this road? I guess it was just a way to get through. I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty much just a gravel road, but there doesn't really seem to be much out here. Oh, it's getting more bumpy now. Yeah, I think I might actually turn around and go back to that spot. I guess for tonight, I think back there is actually gonna probably work. I will go and check out the cabin later on, but like I said, I just want a nice open area so that way we can just kind of chill for a little bit. And then once it gets dark later on, we'll actually head back over to the cabin, that'll probably be a little bit spooky. And we'll see what happens. Like I said, I don't know if this is just gonna be, damn, freaking trees. Oh, a few more scratches. I didn't see there's this giant tree on the side here, but yeah, I don't know if this is gonna be just a camping video or if it's gonna be a haunted video. I don't know what's gonna happen tonight, but we'll see. Okay, I know I'm being a little bit indecisive right now, but I have a better idea. You guys will see in a few moments. I got up here, set up the camera, and all of a sudden I started hearing this weird, like, rumbling noise, and I have no idea what that is, but, okay, so my idea is let's camp inside of the cabin and kind of get a feel of what it more or less would have felt like to live out here back in the late 1800s. Yeah, so like I said, Lomar kind of gave us a little bit of the lowdown. I'm going to ask him to go into like further detail as to what might have happened out here to him specifically. But yeah, I think this could be fun. I mean, keep in mind that this is a replica, but this is exactly what their houses literally would have looked like back in the day. So I got to start setting up some equipment and basically we'll get what we need together for the rest of the night and just kind of, I guess, see what happens. First things first, I'm going to set up the Starlink so that way I can actually message Lomar, find out whether he's coming or not, and also get a little bit more information on this place as to what happened to him. And yeah, I guess we'll do that over there. I didn't realize that I had that much open space, but I guess this is kind of the best spot that we're going to get for tonight. Can't pull the car right up. I mean, I probably could, but I don't want to ruin the whole lawn. Definitely got to check for ticks. So when you come out to places like this, especially right now, because it is tick season still, you got to be very vigilant and make sure they don't burrow into you. But let's set up Starlink first. I guess I'll just do it on my car as per usual these days. And yeah, we'll do that. And then I'm starting to get a little bit hungry. So yeah, we got to get the charcoal ready so that way we can cook our food. I did make some stuff homemade, so that's going to be pretty delicious. I'm really excited about that. Something I've been really wanting to make for a little while now, but we'll get to that soon. So the only annoying thing is going to be setting up Starlink because it basically needs an open spot, and the best spot that we have realistically is going to be facing this direction. It should work out perfectly fine. I mean, I don't really need it for too much anyways, but yeah, I guess it also works out better because there is more shade in this area, and it is really hot today, and tomorrow is going to be even freaking worse. But let's get to work here. Okay. As you can see, also the black fly situation out here is not very nice. Really not liking it, but it is what it is. We're just gonna have to kind of deal with it. All right, let's set up the dish. Guess we'll put that off to the side for the moment. So we're gonna need all the cables and doohickeys and everything. Let me get the battery pack. Just realized I made a really stupid decision because I parked too far off to the side, and I'm literally just in a big creek filled with mud, basically. So I'm going to actually move the car a little bit further back. The road is wide enough, and if anybody comes through, they'll be able to get through. That should be a lot better. To be honest, it's a little bit better. Not by much though, but whatever. It is what it is, I guess, at this point. Alright, let's plug everything in, get this thing connected, and then we'll have some internet. So the other thing I gotta do, man, these freaking bugs are such a nuisance, but the other thing I gotta do is I gotta charge up the battery bank because I haven't done it since Newfoundland. We have about a 50% charge, but I do like to keep it fully charged in case we need the internet for any reason by morning. So I gotta get this thing running. I actually really love this generator, and I put it a fair distance away from the actual house so that way the sound hopefully won't drown everything out. I didn't realize how loud this thing was. It's actually quieter than a lot of different generators, but it's still, when you're drawing a lot of wattage, I can't set it to eco mode, so it becomes quite loud. Hopefully the fumes drive these bugs away. They're not biting, but holy crap, are they ever annoying. Anyway, let's get this thing going. One start, one pull. Okay, there we go. Let's plug this in. And voila, we have infinite power. Well, at least until the gas runs out. Alright, time to start getting cozy. Trying to figure out, I think the fire I'm going to put probably over there. But I'll just leave this here for now while I bring the rest of my stuff over. Right here looks like a good spot. Looks like somebody actually already had a fire here at some point, so I guess we'll just start up another one. There's also a bunch of big logs across the street, so we're pretty much good to go. I don't need too much tonight. Not setting up the tent since we're going to be actually staying inside of the cabin. This is going to be an interesting night. Okay, well, let me, funny story. So our last camping trip in Newfoundland was beautiful. Beautiful spot. You guys are probably going to see it on the vlog channel because we didn't end up going for anything paranormal there, and nothing ended up happening. We literally just decided to chill out for the night. But the next morning, holy wind and rain. It was so cold, and literally the tent was blowing away, and everything was just getting soaked, and yeah, it was also my bad because I left a lot of stuff out. Other funny story, I bought a bottle of maple syrup earlier, and I think I left it in the parking lot. Reason why was because I was so distracted because this one guy was parked so close to my car, even though he had so much space on his other side. But anyway, so much for that. Maybe I'll swing by tomorrow or something, see if it's by chance still there. I highly doubt it. But RIP $12. But anyway, we gotta get a fire going like ASAP because it is quite disgusting out here. What is this? It's like a plastic thing. I don't know what this is. Oh, I know what it's from. The table is falling apart. Damn it. Oh man, which means we're missing other pieces. But anyway, not the most important thing in the world. I can't believe those actually pop out. That is so annoying. Oh my god, what is going on with everything? This is what happens when you go camping a lot. Things just tend to break sometimes. But let's get all this kindling in here and get a little fire going inside of here so we can start this and light the charcoals. Ideally, that would be great. Also, the smoke will hopefully get the bugs out of here because it is bad. I hope it gets better as it cools down. What was that? Oh, there it is again. It's like a weird metal clank. Kind of sounded like it came from down there. But all there is woods. So apart from what you saw earlier, there's really no houses or properties out here. I mean, there could be people out here, who knows? Other campers, but whatever. Just ignore that for the time being. I want to focus on getting this going as quickly as we possibly can. But at least tonight, I don't think it's going to get too cold. Just kind of nice, but also going to be kind of shitty to sleep in. But, oh well, is what it is. We're going to get another fire set up here as quickly as we possibly can, because we got to smoke out these bugs. It's terrible. Alright, let's get a fire starter in there. I also got to go through like all of my stuff, because things are just kind of everywhere in my car at the moment. I mean, I feel like I forgot the maple syrup bottle, but it could also be in the car somewhere and I just have no idea where. Anyway, not that important. There's a really big chunk, but I'm just rushing at this point because I'm getting hungry and we got several fires that we got to get started here as quickly as possible. Okay, well, now that one fire is started, let's work on the second one here. Well, that lit up real fast, which is a good sign that everything's really dry out here, but also got to be very careful of getting too close to trees because we don't want to burn the forest down, or the cabin, of course. That would be really shitty. Okay, we're going to try and keep this fire just kind of small for tonight. I do have two big trees behind the camera. I got to chop them up. In the meanwhile, I'm going to start adding some coals to this first. See, this bag is like all wet. It's going to drive me crazy. Just get a few of those in there for the time being. There we go. That should be fine. Let that start. Probably add a little bit more kindling to that one. Actually, it should be okay. Actually, I should use a smaller piece. I'll use that in here. That's pine. Let's not put that in there. Okay. I've been doing it this way just because it speeds things up quite dramatically and also uses less starters. So that, alright, this should be pretty much good as well. Get another one of these bad boys. I honestly cannot wait to eat. I'm so hungry. Catch. Yeah, I think this is going to light really fast, so let's try and get things out of the way. Cutting up some of this wood. It looks like one piece was either in a fire or used. I mean, it was obviously in a fire, but what I mean is like natural fire. I highly doubt that. Or was it used like, did somebody create a fire? I don't really know, but these pieces are quite dry. So I am using some of my own wood that I brought with me just to kind of get things going a little bit. Let's get some of this in there. Should help the cause. Alright, well, it's definitely helping because the bugs are off, so that's good. There we go. Oh, that's a bit smoky for you guys. Sorry about that. Oh, let me just get this set up. I just cut up a bunch of wood to keep us going for the whole night. That is not the right side. Let's put this in where she belongs. This thing's pretty much ready. There we go. Alright, in a few moments I'm going to bust out the food. And you guys can't really see me right now because I got double smoke, all the smoke. Okay, so we got a couple of things, and let me just grab some tin foil. So, the reason why we need tin foil is because I'm going to bake a sweet potato. And the disappointing thing is the reason why I wanted maple syrup is because I have butter for my sweet potato, but now no maple syrup. What are you going to do? It is what it is, right? Let's just work with what we've got. I can't believe I did that. That is literally like the second time that I've done that. Like recently paid for something and then just ended up leaving it pretty much where I bought it. Let's wrap this up. And I was thinking I could put it in the coals, but I don't think that's gonna work too well. Alrighty, well now that I'm soaked in sweat, the next thing we have here, and since it's just me, I guess I'll just pull out one packet. I actually made chicken souvlaki skewers. So a lot of you guys don't know, but back in the day, I think it was like 2016 or something like that, maybe even a little earlier, maybe 2014. I was pretty young. I went into business with a friend of mine, and we opened up a Greek restaurant. So I actually learned how to make a lot of different food, mainly Greek, diner food, a lot of other things as well, which is actually the reason why I know how to cook, funny enough. Ugh, probably shouldn't be doing it like this, but let's use the tongs here. We want to salmonella ourselves. Alrighty. Got 4 delicious looking skewers. Beautiful. Let's get those on there. Nice. Beautiful. I love that sizzle. Beautiful. Alright. Well, let's let our dinner cook. I am freaking starving. Wash my hands after touching that. Smells good already. Should probably put these on this side. Put the potato here for now because this side kind of looks a little flat for fire. There we go. Oh yeah, they're already looking beautiful. Wow. Golden brown, that's what I'm talking about. Amazing. These are almost done. Getting a little dark now. Let me move them to the less hotter side. Actually, it's pretty hot on this side now too. Okay, there we go. These are going to be freaking amazing. I'm really excited for these. I think this potato is going to take a second. If I had enough charcoal in the campfire, I would have just thrown it in there, but I don't think we're quite there yet. Some of the wood out here is not very good, but it's okay. We don't really need heat. We just need to smolder and get rid of bugs anyway, so not super big of a problem. Just even out the color here. I think after learning how to cook, one of the biggest things for me is just making things look appetizing, even when I just do it for myself. It's just kind of become a habit. But yeah, I guess while we finish up and wait for that, I'm gonna have a Michael Bob in the meanwhile. Make sure our campfire over there is still going, which it is. We are golden. I guess we could run the spirit box in the meanwhile and see if we can maybe pick up on anything that's going on out here. I don't see why not. But yeah, that last location that we did was fantastic. We had a great night. It was a bit breezy throughout the night, but overall it was nice. We had a very, very good time on our final night in Newfoundland up until the morning. And then I swear I thought Chelsea was literally going to blow away at one point. It was crazy. Even the drive back, it was so windy. And it's known as this area called Wreck House. And the reason why they call it that is because apparently like trucks when they... Oh, I can see a firefly. But apparently when these the trucks drive down that stretch of the highway, because it's so windy, there's oftentimes crashes, or they'll like literally roll over and whatnot, which is nuts. Alright, let's get this thing running. Is there anything here that wants to communicate with us? I know my friend has been here before. I don't know if you remember him. His name is LOMAR. He's the Filipino sensation from here in Nova Scotia. Oh man. Well, at least we got set up well enough with last little bit of sunlight. Anybody want to talk? You can use this thing to communicate. You can pick words. Trying to not make these roll over. There we go. That's better. I want them cooked, not burnt, though. Does anybody want to come through? I love how we're just in the middle of the woods. It's super quiet. Cooking up chicken souvlaki. Trying to get some spirits to talk through the spirit box. Is there something connected to the cabin? Maybe the people that used to live out here? To be honest, I think these might pretty much be done. They're looking pretty done. I bet these are going to be better than the Costco ones we had recently. Those were good, but trust me, I know how to make a mean souvlaki.
Kristen.
Oh, we got a name. Kristen. Who's Kristen? Is Kristen somebody who used to live here?
Dark soul.
Dark soul. Is there a dark soul here? I've been told there might be some sort of creature in these woods. Is that actually true? I mean, maybe that is the reason why everybody left. That is a very big possibility. Damn, there are a lot of fireflies out here. That is crazy. I'm going to turn my camera afterwards. I just got to watch these chickens for now. Okay, well, I'm going to communicate again in a little bit. I'm just going to eat some food. Let me grab my special sauce for this. I mean, it's really not that special, but... So, of course, when you have chicken souvlaki, you can't have it without tzatziki. It's kind of weird how, like, I find in grocery stores here that it's really hard to find good souvlaki. Like, good... Sorry, not souvlaki, but good tzatziki. They only have, like, the Canadian-made stuff, which I'd much rather actual tzatziki from Greece. It's just better. I mean, the quality is just, like... You can't argue with a Greek person making tzatziki. So, alright. Just try not to flip this whole damn table. Oh yeah, those are definitely done. I mean, I could leave them on for like another maybe 10 seconds or so just to really finish that piece off. Cool. Let's find the... What was that metal clank again? It sounded like it was down there this time. Earlier it sounded like it was that direction. I think. I mean, like I said, there could be somebody out here maybe camping. Maybe they're like pegging their tent or something. But, I don't know. Nice and slowly done on the charcoal. That is the way to do it. Alrighty. Look at that. That is beautiful looking. I know I'm probably a little bit too lit right now, but whatever. Okay. I think we're good to eat. Let's have some tzatziki and souvlaki. Let's make sure these are cooked. Oh yeah, beautiful. Beautiful. I'll throw those in the campfire after. Always make sure your chicken's nice and cooked. I remember we used to have this one customer, she was Italian. She used to say, please, cucinata, no bruciata, which means, please, I would like them cooked, not burnt. Beautiful. Oh, these are going to be so good. So excited. There's a lot of meat right there. I'm going to leave that one on there for a second. Just try not to burn ourselves. Okay. Oh. Let's open this up. this doesn't look too bad. You got some herbs in there. Next time I'm gonna actually just make my own tzatziki. It's pretty easy. It's literally just like plain Greek style yogurt and herbs. Like there's really nothing special to tzatziki. Just the fact that it's like super expensive, that's all. Let me find, where's my fork? There we go. Clean up this edge here a little bit. So no tzatziki goes to waste. Mmm. Oh my god, that came out so freaking good. Oh man, that is amazing. Lomar, you're missing out, bro. Yeah, he got stuck with the AC, and I think he's actually picking up a tent that's similar to mine. So, oh no, I got stuff on my pants, and it's white. I don't like that. There we go. Beautiful. Cooked to perfection, I must say. I must say. Wow. That's so freaking good. Mmm. Beautiful tenderness. The other thing too is I marinate in peanut oil. That's a trick. It gives you a nice clean flavor and it's healthy for you. Screw canola oil. I swear I like almost hear like a vehicle, music. I don't know. So I just dumped the rest of the charcoals into the fire. I mean, they're all gonna burn away anyways, but I also put my potato in there just to kind of speed up the process here. At least the fire is actually going now. Some of this wood wasn't exactly the best. There we go. Just trying to get the last of the charcoal out of here. Might as well put it to good use, right? Hopefully it doesn't all go inside the potato, but I mean, then again, it's a sweet potato. You don't really eat the outside. I'm sure there's somebody out there who does. Let me know down in the comments below if you eat the outside of the sweet potato as well. I tend not to. Yeah, legit sounds like there's, I don't even know. It almost sounds like music or like banging, like drums or something. Very strange. Okay, definitely gotta let this thing cool down for a while. I'm trying to like bury this, but there's clearly not enough charcoals to do that, but that's okay. Do a little bit of this at a time. Beautiful. Alright. Grab my phone. Might as well do another little spirit box session. Alright, spirits. I'm going to try and communicate with you again on this, if you will. If you can, maybe make a sound, I don't know. Or communicate through this. It is running now. Man, it's
Chaos.
still... Chaos? What do you mean by chaos? I know the world is a little chaotic right now, but it'll probably get better, hopefully.
We lost our lives here.
Oh. Do you want to tell us how you died? How did you die? Whoa. Okay, I swear that just came from inside the cabin. What the heck was that? Sounds like somebody's moving in there. What the f— well, what if an animal got in there? I'm gonna check because I plan on sleeping in there tonight. That is the plan. What the hell?
Just detach this. Probably grab my flashlight soon in case I need that. Somebody inside the cabin?
Empathy.
Empathy? I haven't gone in since I checked earlier. Dude, there's nothing in here. Literally nothing. What the fuck? Okay. Okay, I got no idea what the hell that was. Well, that was weird. Curse. You just got the word curse. Okay, that was pretty loud. What do you mean by curse? Is this land cursed? Okay, what the fuck was that? Dude, that was literally inside the cabin again. What is doing that?
You are very kind.
Thanks. Appreciate it. Something weird is going on. I don't think LOMAR warned me about that. That was creepy. Do I even check again? You know what? F it, let's check again. I don't know what the hell is going on in there right now. All I see are literally like fireflies. I think one is right there. Okay, something inside the cabin. Dude, there ain't nothing in here. Okay, what is... like, what the hell? Are you kidding me right now? That's creepy. Okay. Let's get back to the fire and see maybe if it happens again. I also gotta change his battery in a moment. Blind? The responses are super weird. Whew, that is hot right now, boy. Shit. You could hear it literally sizzling. Okay, what made that noise? Sorry, I'm getting a little preoccupied by my potato. Why did you say blind? And is this place cursed? Is that why I'm hearing weird noises? Okay, well that is super weird. I'm gonna get a new battery for the camera because it is about to die. And also grab my flashlight, just in case we need it. Damn. I don't know what the hell that was. If you're still in there, do that again. Nothing now, of course. That's great. Well, fantastic. We're out in the middle of the woods. No one here, other than me. And apparently the cabin is haunted. Okay, great. That's fantastic. Alright, looking forward to spending the night with y'all. Yeah. That potato's got to be done by now. Jeez Louise. Taking its sweet ass time. Oh, man. It was so hot today. I'm feeling just a little dehydrated. Whew. Okay. Let's get this bad boy out of here. This and this. Ugh. I'm gonna eat my potato, and then we're gonna continue investigating, I guess. That is what we came here for. Okay, let's see if she's done. I mean, it doesn't feel ultimately super soft, but it's gotta be done. Ooh, she's hot. So I'm not touching it with my bare hands, because screw that. It's gotta be done. Let's see. It feels pretty done. Still soft. Alright, well, that's gonna need another few minutes, but it might cook a little faster now that it's cut open. It's soft on like one side, so we're just gonna put it in there like that. Let's try and get all the coals to stay in there nice and tucked. And let her finish up. Okay, that was directly behind me. What the hell was that? Okay, that was creepy. Hello? I haven't really been back there. I went back there for a second earlier, but I'm gonna go check. I don't know what that was. It sounded like almost like exactly the same metal clank that we heard on that side, but back there. Hello? First Icelandic child to be born in Nova Scotia. Okay. Somebody back here? Doing some weird clanking thing, but that doesn't make sense though. There's like no trail either. You can't even really go back there. I mean, you can, but it kind of sucks, if you ask me. Oh, well, I guess if we need more wood, there's a nice post or something right there. Was that used for something? I'm gonna go back here for a sec. Just take a bit of a better look. Damn, this part of the forest is dunzos. Okay. Oh, well, since we can't go anywhere, I got so much freaking spiderwebs on me now. That's nasty. Ugh. I feel like I'm completely covered. What the fuck? Okay. Something like legit just hit the cabin again. Okay, what's messing with me? Come on now. Somebody in there? Like, dude, there's literally no way. Okay, I'm gonna check one final time, but like... No, dude, there's literally nothing in here. Okay, like, what's doing that? Come on now. That is seriously, like, tripping me the fuck out. What the f***? What the f*** was that? Bro. Okay. Oh shit. Oh, man. Oh.
Okay, tell me this thing is like lopsided. Dude, it's not even moving. There's literally no way. Holy crap. Oh, that scared the bejeebers out of me. Okay, you know, I'm gonna try something a little bit different in a moment though. I'm gonna wait for this potato to finish and we're gonna do something here.
Okay, I don't know what the hell that was. That legit like scared the crap out of me. Someone literally just slammed that door like behind me. Holy crap. Alright, she's getting a little softer now. Finally. There we go. Let's get this fire raging again. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm gonna just sit and try to process that for a second. Oh, I think I'm gonna need another beer. This one's getting a little warm. I don't like warm beer, guys. Whew. I know the Dutch do, but it is just not in my nature to do so. Well, since we ain't going anywhere, I'm gonna grab another one. Okay. I'm tired. Not too tired. I've been like recovering from that last trip. Honestly, Newfoundland was a lot of fun, but it took a lot out of us. Also, it was so hot today that all of the ice in the cooler is done. Like it's completely melted. It is just all water at the moment. Oh man. Okay, so I'm trying to process like what could possibly be going on with this cabin right now. We don't really know too much. We do know that there is a possible cryptid, maybe even Bigfoot out here. But what we heard literally sounded like it came from the inside of the cabin as we were over here. So, I don't know. Kind of weird. Oh, I wonder if this potato is done yet. Are you done, potato? You've been cooking for a while now. She's sizzling a bit, but it still doesn't seem that soft. You know what we're going to do? We're going to open up the tin foil. I know you're not supposed to do this, but we're going to open this up a little bit. Just so some of the heat can actually get inside and finish this bad boy off, because I just want to hurry up and eat it. There we go. That should work. Maybe not super close, but that should do the trick. Okay, now we, what the f was that? Those were footsteps. Whoa! What the hell was that? Okay, I heard a weird metal noise again, and then it literally sounded almost as if somebody was coming up the steps, and then something hit the cabin. What is going on over here? Also, why is the cabin door open? I could have sworn I closed it. I'm trying to keep the bugs out. Okay. What is going on over here? So, okay, there are a lot of things going on right now. I did not expect this at all. What I'm going to do after I eat this potato, once it finally finishes cooking, if it ever finishes cooking at this point, is I'm going to actually do like sort of, maybe we'll do like an Estes method, but like alone, inside of the cabin. I thought it would have been a cool idea to do this with Lomar, but unfortunately, because he couldn't come, still go and subscribe to him anyways. I mean, technically I'm here because of him, so I'll leave his link down in the description, but yeah, this is getting really interesting so far. Let's fix up these logs here. There we go. Let's try not to get the log in the potato, ideally. Okay. Now let's see if this is done. Are you done, potato? It's a little hard, but okay, I'm gonna leave it in there for another like 2 minutes. Then I'm just gonna eat this damn thing. I don't care even if it's freaking raw at this point. I don't care. Well, I got pretty much everything we need. Just brought it all over here. My sleeping mat, inflatable pillow, the other stuff that we're gonna use for the Estes method. And there's so many fireflies out here. It's crazy. But anyway, let's. This has to be done now. There's no way that this is not. Oh yeah, she's like nice and mushy now. Let's take this out, throw it on. It's a little bit dark now, but that's okay. Grab some butter. I was also moving the logs, and there was this giant ant, like massive. It was literally like this big. I don't know what it was doing there, but he was about to go straight in the fire. Not much I could do. Apparently the things out here are really big, including the tortoises. Alright, let's try and do this. We'll just leave here. Okay. I am so excited for this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. She's a little crusty on the outside, but I'm sure it's delicious on the inside. Would have been so much better with maple syrup. I already know. But yeah, something on there. It's probably something from the potato, but it's got some. It's probably the really dumb way of doing this, but that's okay. Now we got butter. Yeah. Oh yeah. Lots of butter. If there ain't no butter, then what's the freaking point? There we go. That's where I almost heard like voices or something. Honestly, this place is a lot creepier than I thought it was going to be. I'm just like, cool, there's a cabin? I just thought it sounded really exciting. There we go. The butter's melting in there. Should put some tzatziki, but honestly, I don't know if that's going to be a good combination or not. There we go. Finally, I get to enjoy my damn potato. Finally. Hot. So hot. Damn. That has a really good flavor. Probably because of the charcoal. And also putting it in the campfire. Wow. That is amazing. Whew. Plus the combination of the butter. Next time I will definitely make sure I do not forget the maple syrup. Because I imagine it's probably going to be a really, really good combination. That or even honey. Honey would be really nice. Wow. That is amazing. Alright. Time to start. Oh, look at that spider right there. Hello, little guy. Yeah, we're just going to move you over that way. Okay. Time to start bringing everything in, little by little. I guess this corner would be fine. At least if anybody comes, we can see out the window. Although at this point, if nobody's come yet, and I don't know why anybody would come, this is just it's just public land, really. It's actually kind of surprising that they like put this here, but I mean, it does make sense. I mean, they're celebrating a piece of history, and it's very interesting. I don't know. I find stuff like this so fascinating. Okay. Spin it around. I don't know why, but my OCD just said to spin it around. I have no idea why. Now let's just hope no creepy crawlies come crawling up my you-know-what in the middle of the night. Now, the only other issue that I'm going to see arising is that I can't close the door. I don't think there's a lock. No, there's literally no lock. So I'm going to have to remember to get my bear spray. I kind of cut my hand a little bit. I was trying to chop some wood and the piece had a knot in it, and yeah. I nicked myself a little, but it's okay. All right, let's, I guess, get this stuff ready first. I'm not even gonna bring my sleeping bag because I just really don't see the point right now. Because it is hot. It's even hotter in here. Holy. Damn. I'm just trying to imagine like living in a small space like this, but I mean back then people were shorter. As far as I know anyway. Okay. Get this done in a sec. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna actually run the spirit box just as is. We're gonna actually use the manual one. I haven't used this in quite some time. I gotta adjust the camera angle in a second, but yeah, we're gonna use this the manual way. I hope it still has juice, otherwise we're screwed. And then what I'm also gonna do is just kind of put the headphones on and see if it changes anything, but let's try this out first. Actually, I'm gonna change the camera first. Alright, let's try this out here. Alright, spirits. Sound like somebody came through. If there's anyone here with me, connected to this land, this specific lot or property, the forest, or even this cabin itself, please come through on this box. Help? Sounded like it said, please help. What do you need help with? Ghosts? Why do you need help with ghosts? Go ahead and pick that up. I don't know why, but this is really creepy. Is there something connected to this particular cabin? You can what? It's like I thought I heard something outside. I'm gonna actually pull that door closed before we continue, but that was interesting so far. Okay. Well, that's a little better. Try to keep some of the bugs out of here. They're all attracted to the light. Okay, let's try this again. You said you can. You can what? Are you referring to me? I can do something? Boy. Is there a little boy here or something? Me. Who's the little boy? Me. Are you there, little boy? I do remember there's the gravesite up the street about, it's the little boy's grave. Is the little boy here? I don't remember how he died though. I didn't get that. Can you say that again?
It's almost like it's speaking French. Are you speaking French or a different language? Oh, they were Icelandic. It's literally a different language. What language are you speaking? Okay, we're gonna try this with headphones. I know you can't hear what I'm saying. I don't have like a recorder or anything, otherwise I would record the responses. But whatever. Let's get the headphones set up here. This I haven't done in a while. This could get a little bit creepy. Actually, oh, what's going on here? Come on, headphones. There we go. Take my hat off for this. Alright, guys. Wish me luck. You know what? I'm not even going to ask any questions. Spirits that are here, you can come through on this box. I know this might be new to you because you lived approximately 125 to 130 years ago. But if you wish to communicate, you can say whatever you want through this little box, and I can hear you. Okay, sorry guys, the cord was all tangled. Okay, headphone 1. Man, I haven't used this thing in so long, I don't even remember where all the inputs are. Okay, that's right. Alright, this could get a little deafening. Just put that there. Ooh. Suddenly got really cold in here. Boy. Boy, again. Help. Help. It's like a little girl or something. There's somebody talking in the background. Him. Ghosts. Roof. Death. Death and then person? Gotta lower this. Help. Is. Help me. That wasn't even like human. That was like in the static. It was so weird. Birth? Help me sing.
Okay. Help. Just keep saying help. What do you need help with? Let's try it this way. Jesus. Oh my God. They all just started screaming at once. What the hell? Ah. Oh, that was so friggin' loud. Ah, shit. The oh, oh, is there a bug on me? Someone literally just touched my back but like grazed it. Tell me there was a bug. Okay, I didn't like that. I don't like when there's like multiple people screaming in my ear. No thank you. Yeah, I think that's enough for that. I'm gonna get my bed area set up here and try and sleep. It's a little hot, but I brought my sweater just in case. But honestly, I don't think we're gonna need it at all. So it's like very humid. Damn it, this stupid thing tried to inflate itself. Sometimes you gotta deflate just to get it out. Okay. Should have really just grabbed my other mat because they're a little bit easier, but that's okay. These are awesome. I'm not even gonna really inflate it because honestly, this cot is like super comfortable. I really lucked out with this thing. Okay. That's good. Let's get the pillow here ready to go. Is there like somebody outside? Hopefully you just heard a voice. Hello? That's a big ass spider. What the f? Oh man, that scared the crap out of me. There's no lights. That's weird. I legit thought I heard like a voice or something. Damn, there's a giant like wolf spider above the door. Oh, actually, I can see through the crack in here. Yeah, there ain't nobody out there. Okay, whatever. I'm hearing shit. Is what it is, I guess. Let's put this here. Yeah, go figure there's giant spiders in this damn cabin. There's probably tons of them too. Okay, let's just forget the frickin' spider. Let's just try and sleep for a little bit. I am a little bit tired. Okay. Yeah, I was hearing something. Stupid June bug. Get out of here. Alright guys, it is time to hopefully get some shut-eye. I don't know, I'm tired, but like, not too tired. Just all over the place right now, but we'll try and get a little bit of sleep at the very least. Hopefully this June bug doesn't crawl into my mouth. You stay there, wherever the hell he went. Oh, there he is. I see him. I constantly hear things like outside. I don't even know what the hell they are, but whatever. Man, it is hot in here. Holy moly. Right in my face. Okay, well, let's try and sleep, I guess. What was that? I hear something. I don't see anything. If somebody was here, there'd be lights. Unless there's a bear? You know what? In that case, I don't even want to know. I forgot my bear spray in the car. That's great. Oh well. Hopefully this bear doesn't know how to open doors. You know what? I'm gonna watch something in the meanwhile. Hopefully it'll tire me out a little bit more. Sure. Let's watch this.
Just walk around our campsite our town, you know.
A little bit of jazz and Chris. Why not?
Yeah, there's nice things walk.
Yeah, it sounds like it's raining pretty hard.
This is no ordinary forest, guys. This is a serial killer's forest. A killer would take his victims here, dismember the bodies, and bury them all throughout this forest. Bury me.
Yeah, that's really creepy.
Chris, give it to him. That's a good shot. That's a good. Are you good?
That's
Yeah,
not
go,
good.
go, go, go.
There's something really creepy about
What the? What's
that.
that? Chris.
Damn the scream counter. Oh, Jazz. His screams are just they kill me.
Right behind me is the most haunted cemetery in the world. People.
What the f was that?
What's that, Chris? What? What the hell was that?
Someone does not want us here right now.
No.
Does not want us here.
I'm not going in there. I'm not going in there. This is our campsite.
Well, that's creepy.
Inside it.
But I honestly vote Jazz needs a scream counter in his videos because it's absolutely hilarious. Whoa! What was that? We gotta go check. I thought I was hearing something outside too. Somebody out there? Jeez. All the bugs are just trying to like get in here. Why do you want in here? I mean, there's no way a bug literally made those loud bangs. Whatever the fuck that was, holy shit. Well, let's go find out. Okay. So many bugs in there. It's kind of driving me crazy. Jeez. So many bugs out here too. Okay, those are just toads and frogs. Okay, well clearly there's nothing out here that I can see anyway. Damn, it is really buggy and the friggin' fire went out. You know what, I'm gonna come back outside for a second. I don't know why, but I'm feeling like really creeped out by this place all of a sudden. Well, I'm glad the fire's not completely out, but I don't know why, I'm just feeling really uncomfortable in there all of a sudden. Yeah, the last couple of locations that we did too in Newfoundland, I don't know what the hell was going on. Some weird stuff's been happening to us as well. Like literally in Lomar and Chelsea's apartment, we've been having like strange things with the lights. It has been kind of a main occurrence at the moment. Come on. Reignite. I mean, that's kind of the main thing that's been happening. Just also strange feelings. I don't know why, but... Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm just feeling a little bit uncomfortable. I'm gonna wait it out a little bit, but something is telling me like instinctually that maybe it's not a good idea to stay here tonight. At least not by myself, but it'll pass, especially if something is like actually following me or us. I don't even know. I mean, I guess I'll ask the guys later, or guys and gals, see what they think. I have no idea. It was just really strange, like the occurrences that we were having in those other locations. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm gonna wait it out for a few minutes, and then we'll see. We'll see if I decide to actually stick it out for the night. But for some reason, my instinct is just telling me don't stay. And I normally don't do this. I've done a lot of alone camping and alone challenges, and it doesn't really faze me. But oh my god, that June bug literally just flew right into the fire. Wow. Wow. You literally destroyed yourself. You are stupid. It literally flew right in underneath. What a moron. Oh well. But yeah, we'll see in a few moments. That was that metal clinking sound again. I didn't see anything metal back there. Okay, I think, like I said, I don't know what it is. I think I'm gonna pack it in. I don't know what it is. I just feel uncomfortable. Like something wants me gone and it's forcing me to leave. I really hate that. I don't like that. I really wanted to stay the whole night. I mean, we did stay quite a while. I think I've been here for like 7-8 hours now at this point. Time sure flies. Let's see if we hear that noise again. Mr. Junebug, please leave. Man, there was a lot of those out here. Nope, I'm not hearing anything. Okay, let's go. Alright guys, finally made it back to that sign thing, and yeah, I can assure you that driving out here in the dark is very creepy. There's not a soul in sight, not a single car has driven through at all since I've come in here, which is pretty wild that it's just me. No one comes out here. I don't even think people really know this exists. But yeah, that was a very, very creepy adventure. I hope you guys thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm literally about to run out of space on my memory card. That is fantastic, so I gotta speed this up. Anyways, I hope you guys... Anyways, don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you like this sort of content and you're new. Turn those notifications on. Don't forget to smash the like button. Let's get 8,000 likes and I'll come back literally next week with Lomar and see what the heck is going on out here. Also, don't forget to go and check out that event if you really, really want to come out there and investigate with me at Haunted Hillview Manor near Pittsburgh. It's honestly, it's an amazing place. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't such an amazing place with such amazing people. So definitely go and check that out as well. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Love ya. Bye-bye.